the remittances from migrating population to Europe or to North America have become the central and main source of income for countries. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I tend to think that unfortunately for issuing countries of migrants, relying on transfers of capital from outside rather than actually the presence of industrial capacities or domestic economic capacities is not such a good thing, because it's really becoming much more dependent on the capacities of foreigners to bring back money to the country rather than on the structural of the economies itself. However, there's one key point that is very, very interesting to look at, is that there's a lot of criticism of migrants coming to first world countries, especially on question of identities and questions of politics. But in truth, migration to Europe and migration to North America are a very strong positive for the countries themselves. I mean, often migrants are taking jobs that natives don't want to do usually. They also are, the migrants are, unfortunately for countries from Africa and Central and South America, are not the elderlies or the least capable of the countries. They're usually the most educated and the younger workforce. And so we're seeing a transfer of capacities, of skills going to North America and Europe that would be deeply needed for South American and African countries. So when you look at the economics of it, migration is actually a very good thing for receiving countries, as opposed to what is currently said by many populistic parties from the extreme right, just making claims on the identity basis.